Hi, I'm Kim McNicholas, CEO of the Global P.A.D. Association, and I'm so excited about the 30-day to a 5K. So let's get
Hi, I'm
started.
Kevin Thomas Morgan, a Ironman distance triathlete with severe P.A.D., and I'm going to give you some tips on training for the upcoming 30-day 5K challenge. So let's get on with it. The first thing you need to do is make a plan. If you've never walked this distance, 3.1 miles, 5K, this plan initially should include getting ready, making sure you're limber and have no injuries, and that it's safe for you to do this. And then you create a schedule. Each week you do a number of short walks, depending how much walking you can do, maybe 2 or 3. And then on the Saturday, usually, you do your long walk because you're going to slowly build up toward your 5K distance. So on the first Saturday, you might just reach 1 mile. On the second Saturday, maybe 1.6, 1.7 miles. On the third Saturday, which is the Saturday before your long full distance, maybe you could do 2 or 2.2. And then on the following Saturday will be your 30 days. And so if it's a Saturday, but each time you do 2 or 3 short walks during the week between the longer walks. That's the trick. You need to add to that, make sure you're safe to do it, make sure you eat well, get plenty of sleep. And also I recommend stretching after the long walk, which you have to do gently. You can learn that. And also, if you have any real questions, you can give Kim or myself an email or ask on the walking site, and we will attempt to answer your questions. So let's get started with that. Now, there's one more pretty important point I want to tell you about from my personal experience, and here it is. It's true that walking really will help you grow collaterals. If you push it a little, that really helps. However, I developed P.A.D. symptoms while running marathons and doing full Ironman races, so I think there's a little bit more to it than that. So I've developed methods whereby I could convert my feet into remote blood pumping stations by using the muscles in my feet and modifying the way I move them. So I'll explain that briefly here. Initially, you need to learn how to spread your toes. That spreads the long bones in your feet and helps blood flow through your feet. And then you also need to learn how to flex your toes to improve venous return in your calves, and also eventually flex your whole foot. And then once you've mastered that, the trick is to incorporate that into your walking. So as your feet touch the ground, you kind of grasp the ground gently, very kind of much like this Medusa. And you contract the muscles in your feet to drive the blood out of your feet towards the veins in your legs. And then as you lift your foot, you spread your toes, which spreads the metatarsals in your feet, those long bones, that helps blood flow by reducing compression of arteries running between those long bones. So it's quite a trick to both contract the muscles in your feet, followed by spreading your toes, and that's converted into the P.A.D. 100 exercise, which you see me doing here. This is well worth learning, and it will complement your walking, and I really wish you luck with the 30-day challenge. Finally, if you want to know more about my P.A.D. training methods, they're available in my latest training plan book. But also, if you don't want to buy the book, you can watch the videos on my Fit Old Dog channel. Go to @FitOldDog, and you'll find there's a P.A.D. playlist, which has 33 videos that I've built up over the last, 10, 15 years. And the more recent ones are very P.A.D. specific. And you can watch those for free. And in the book, they are linked chapter by chapter that explains the relevance of each one. So anyway, we'll keep walking, improve the way you walk. Don't forget, wide toe box, no tube socks. Let your feet spread, learn how to spread your feet with yoga toes, etc. And ask questions whenever on our Facebook page, or you can text me or sometimes I can messenger people if there's time. Okay, that's it. Best of luck with the 30-day 5K challenge that Kim has pulled together. And thank you, Kim, for all your help with what we do. Okay, over and out. Talk to you later.